Okay, perfect. Hello, YouTube. Good evening. I'm Sarah. Tonight I'm here with Heitor, Zaya, Larissa, and Henny. We're going to talk about style and identity. And first, I'm going to start by introducing myself. So I'm Sarah. I've been your hostess here since April. I really love to be here. I live in Inglês with my family. I have a dog and now some kittens that I'm trying to donate, but it's too hard still. So if you know anyone who's looking for a cat, please let me know. And what else? I would like to read, and my field is business administration. That's all for me. And how about you, Larissa? Can you go now?
Yeah, I'm Larissa. I'm 25 years old. I'm an architect. I work with landscaping. I have a cat. Her name is Susie. And I live in Rio with my fiance, but now I'm at my parents' house. And I've been here on TALKNTALK since November.
Yeah, very good. Thanks for sharing about yourself. And you, Heitor, go next, please.
Sure. I'm Heitor, I'm 38. I'm living in São Paulo. I'm working with IT. I have a dog, a huge dog. I'm living with my wife and my kid. And we have to answer for your favorite color. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about it. My favorite color is blue. Go ahead, Heitor. I forgot about it.
I think my favorite color is gray. I love to wear gray clothes.
Yeah, very good. My favorite color is blue. I paint in my room this color because I love it. I always search for this type of clothes first. When I see a blue dress or a t-shirt, it's always the first thing that calls my attention, you know, so that's my favorite color. And I forgot to ask you, Larissa, can you share with us your favorite color?
I don't know if I have a favorite color, but I will choose blue. I like blue, dark blue, you know. I like this color.
Yeah, very good. Go blue. And how about you, Zaya? Am I saying your name right? That's Zaya?
Yes,
Okay.
Zaya. Yes, my name is Zaya. I'm from Angola. I have a daughter. I'm married. And I'm here on TNT to improve my English. And I don't have a favorite color, but I like head.
Yeah, very good. Thanks for sharing. And how about you, Henny? Tell us about yourself.
Okay, well, I'm Henny. I'm 31 years old. I'm software developer working as a tech lead in a telemedicine startup. I'm living in Rio de Janeiro, Niterói city. In my free time, I like to play soccer, watch soccer. So World Cup is the best moment of me, for me. So I like to play video games, going out with my girlfriend, going out with my friends. So that's it. And favorite color, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's red. It's my favorite color because of the soccer team that I support. So red.
What is your team?
Flamengo.
Oh, I heard the accent right after you said Flamengo. The Carioca accent showed up.
Yeah.
Very good. And guys, let's go to the second question, okay? So how would you define your style? I'm gonna answer so we can warm up a little, and then I choose someone to answer, and you can choose each other, okay? So we can make the conversation flow a little bit better. So for me, I'd say my style, I don't have enough words because it's so amazing, you know. I'm kidding, not amazing. Just I don't think about it often, you know. I would say that it's casual. I don't like to wear, for example, high heels all the time. I prefer to wear sneakers. And yeah, I like dresses as well, but usually I'm wearing jeans or something like these, shorts. I love to wear shorts because my city is very hot. So I would say my style is more casual with a little bit Sometimes I dress up a little, try to be more fancy, something like for a party or a wedding, something like this. But in general, in a daily basis, I don't put a lot of work in my style. That's it. And how about you, Lari? How is your style?
I don't know how to define my style, but depends on the situation. I like to wear casual clothes, and I like to wear all black. I like this style, but I love flowers, colorful prints, and I love to wear middle dresses and sneakers too. I don't like high heels, but I use it when I go to a party, for example. And at my work, I like to wear a formal clothes, and but I don't know, I am basic. I don't know, I'm not basic. I don't know, but I am a mix of styles.
Yeah, this way it's better. It's more interesting to be a mix than just being basic. Basic's like, oh my gosh, just basic. We want more. I feel you. Can you choose someone to answer the question?
Zaya, go ahead.
Yes. Defining my style, I can say that I always like to be well dressed. So it doesn't matter if I'm using a casual or formal clothes, but I always try to be well dressed. In my case, because of my job, I need to use high heels. I need to use formal clothes in my daily work, and I like because I think our style and the way we are dressed can pass to others some information about us. That's why I always have a lot of I always take care about how I will dress every day. I think it's very important.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. That's why I chose this topic. It's not only about what you wear and the colors and the outfit, but about the message, I really agree with you. And you, Eto, do you have anything to share with us? Go ahead.
I think my style is more low profile. I try to not take more attention for me, try to use some clothes with dark colors. And I'm not a big fan of, I don't know how to say estampas in English. And I love to wear black shirts, but nowadays my favorite clothes is pajama because I work at home office, so I wear pajamas every day. It's weird when I have to wear a sneaks or a pants. It's very weird. I'm not comfortable with that anymore. I spent 2 years just using pajamas, so it's hard to use with that again. And for you, Hannah?
I'm with you, but I feel that I am more casual because it's okay for me to have a shirt or a t-shirt, a jeans, and sneakers. So I really like to dress myself with a casual mode. So it's enough to me to have a t-shirt, a jeans, and sneakers. So it's enough for me.
Yeah. Thank you, Hannah. I just want to say something to you. Next time you speak, you can try to speak closer to the microphone because it was a little low. I think it's because of that, okay? I could listen, but I think it could be a little bit louder, okay? The next time. Just a
Okay
heads
right
up.
now?
Try again, please.
It's okay right now?
It's better. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Very good. So we can listen to you and you can participate, okay? So the second question, it is related to what Kuzai was saying about the message and so on. So I'm gonna give this one to you, okay? So you can start. What type of message does your style convey to the world or to the other people? What do you think? Zaya, can you start?
Yes, I can.
Mhm.
In my case, I don't like making other people's uncomfortable with the way I'm dressing. For example, tight clothes, and make other people look at me in in an uncomfortable way. So I really worry about this. And when I'm choosing what I will dress, I take care about it. Yes, I think it's important for me. I'm sure that I'm dressing well in a style that I like, but other people will be comfortable around me. For me, it's very important. And I can pass a good message with this.
Yeah, what do you think people look at you and what do you think they think of you? Like she's confident, she's fearless,
Yes,
she's
yes.
shy.
They will
What's the
respect
message?
me. Yes, they
Mm-hmm.
will respect me because the way I'm dressing can show to us if you respect yourself, if they can respect you. Yes, that's why at my work I can see that people respect me and look at me like a confident person. The way I'm dressing, I think, can give to them a more can give to them a motivo to think like that. I think so. Yes.
Very good. I really like your perspective. You seem pretty confident to me, for sure. Can you choose someone to answer the question? Guys, don't forget to choose. I don't like to speak so much.
Yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
like, but I shouldn't.
Heitor,
Okay,
Heitor, how about you?
thank you.
I think my style will pass the image that I'm a close person or not, I'll have a bad mood, but it's not the truth. I just don't like to use colors in my clothes, but I have a good mood, okay? And I'm not so close. I'm just a little close person, but sometimes I think my style pass this message to other persons. And for you, Larissa.
Well, depends on situation because I am a colorful person and I like to wear with colors and stamps, print, I guess. But in my job, I have 25 years and I have a young face, and I need to be more serious and to be more professional. So I try to be more serious and be more, use more black at my job to pass this image. And what about you, Hannah?
Well, I think people when look at me, they think that I am okay, not neither too much or too little. It's a okay person. But when these people meet with me or know me more, I think that these people get surprised because I am a funny guy. I really like to talk and spend time to good people. So I think in the first view, people look at me like okay, like not much, not little. But when they know me more, I think people get surprised. And you, Sarah?
Yes, I loved your answers, guys, because you mentioned a lot of different stuff about the situation, about work, and I totally relate with Larissa when she said about having to look professional at work because she's young and people could get the wrong idea of her. And for me, I would say maybe I hope that's what I would say. I hope people think I'm outgoing because I like to wear colorful clothes as well. I usually using sneakers, so I maybe people think I like to have fun. I don't worry too much about being fancy all the time, you know. And thinking not only about the clothes, but about the hair as well. I think people see my hair and they think I'm not afraid of being who I am. You know, I am sometimes, but I can trick people because of my hair. People can look, oh, she's so brave because she uses her natural hair and she's more open to that, you know. But I think that using your natural hair can pass a positive image to others, and even for younger girls as well, they can inspire because they see your style, like me, like Larissa. See beautiful women with a lot of different styles of hair, Kuzaya as well. So every time we can set a good example for others. So I think style is about the clothes, about the makeup, about hair as well. It's a mix of things, right? That's what I have to say. And I'm gonna choose Larissa to read the next question and she can answer. Okay, Lari, go ahead, please.
Has your style changed much throughout the years? Yes. Yes, too much. As you said, Sarah, in the past, I use my hair, a straight hair, and I pass it to transition. I don't know if I am correct with the terms. And now I have my natural hair, I have a curly hair, and I feel that moment change my style, change my way to live, to my image, you know, not just oh my god, I don't know, how can I say, but I passed to a intern change, you know. And in the when I was younger, I used my mom with example to wear, and it's not me, you know. Now I am more me, but I think I will change more times, and it's okay for me. And what about you, Rito?
I think my style changed a lot. When I was young, I loved to wear surf clothes, and was on, I don't know how to say na moda. Maybe it was the style of the moment in that decade. So when I start to work, I had the same problem. I was very young, and I have to pass a image for a more professional and more growth person. And I don't know, nowadays I don't see like that. I have different style. As I said, I use pajamas, and as you, I use my natural look as I woke up. I woke up like that and use that for along the day. So I think that, but I never had different style. I never took more attention for me. Actually, I think this kind of behavior stay with me all my life. And for you, Kuzaya.
For me, uh, nowadays I'm using more color clothes, because what I could notice is that people sometimes highlight the way we are feeling with the colors of the clothes we are using. When you are using a colorful clothes like red, yellow, people normally say, oh, you are in a good mood, you are happy because you are using this kind of colors. But when you are using black clothes, people normally think that you are not very well. That's why you close yourself and you use that kind of clothes. And nowadays I'm trying to use more colors because I wanna share the information that I'm well, I'm good. If the clothes that I'm using can share it, why not using that? I think I can use. And about makeup, I used to wear makeup very times, but then I could notice that I don't need. I just need to use in a special day, in a special moment. And yes, I can be myself without makeup. And I need to feel well with myself, and other people will respect me with the way I am. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. How about you, Renam? I don't know if he already answered.
Well, I don't think my style changed so much because I'm always being as a casual style. And when I was young, I used to walk with my friends, and I used to have friends like with a headbanger style and another ones with casual style, but my style never changed. I was always as a casual style. So I think no. My answer to this question is no. It's always casual.
How about your hair? Have you changed your hair?
Not so much. Not so much.
Yeah. Guys are usually a little bit more close to change hair. Sometimes, I don't know, I have this idea, like they are loyal to a style, you know. Not all guys, for example, soccer players, they change hair all the time, but other guys, they don't like it so much. I have this idea, but I don't know if I'm right, just guessing. Yeah, like I said, I changed my hair like 5 years ago. I used to straighten my hair, and now I use my natural hair. I think that I totally understand what Larissa mentioned, because it is so true. First, like, you change, it's an inner change, and then you change your appearance, you know, the part other people see. But first you change like your mindset. You start to think, oh, it's okay for me to, my hair is not so it's different, has volume. My hair is a little bit messy sometimes, and it's not a problem. It's not unprofessional, you know, because I remember when I was at school, for example, the girls use the curly hair on a daily basis, but when we had some occasion like a graduation or an event, they use some products or something to straighten the hair, you know, and that was the culture back then. But I believe now it's way different. And I think that's the biggest change I've made in my style. And I used to wear like short clothes, a little bit shorter than now, because when I was younger, some cleavage, something more provocative, I think, but now I don't like it so much. I don't feel so comfortable, and I don't use it. But in the past, it was more common for me. I like to, like Larissa said, I think I'm gonna change it again. I don't know. It is going to be my hair or my clothes or something. I don't know, my makeup even. But yeah, changes will come. It's more very likely we were going to change something, right? Yeah. So Eito, I have the next question for you. Okay, this question is a little bit polemic, so I'm gonna give it to you because I'm evil. Haha. But let's go. Question number 5. Can you read
Okay,
it and answer?
yeah. It's having a type, a form of discrimination, or just a personal choice. And I don't see having a type it's a form of discrimination. I think nowadays we are not yet a free world. You are not free to make your choice yet, unfortunately. But I think we walk for that. And I think it's not more weird when you have a style. It's pretty fun like that. You can use anything what you want and walk on the subways or the streets, and you have the total right to do that. So as I said, in my opinion, we are not a free land yet, you can show your style, but I think we walk for that. I think our societies change our opinion about that. And maybe some years we are free to use what we want or be what you want to be. And for you, Renan.
Well, I don't think that's discrimination. If this choice doesn't hurt anyone, I think it's just a choice. It's just a personal choice. It's people has the freedom of choice. What is better for them. So I think it's a normal choice. It's a personal choice. If you, like I said, it's if it doesn't hurt anyone, I think it's okay. It's not a problem to having a type. And you, Sarah?
Yeah, I have a different perspective because I was thinking having a type like choosing a specific type of person to date, you know, like I prefer blonde guys, or I prefer I don't know, black guys or something like this, or thing, or you know, this pattern sometimes we create in our heads. So for me, I agree we should be able to choose this style for ourselves, and also for the people we feel attracted to. But sometimes I wonder about this image we have about beauty, you know, because sometimes we think it's only because I like it, but you don't know why you like this type of person. Like, why is blonde more attractive, or why it's black more attractive to me? It's related with a lot of things we saw in magazines, in TV, for example. So I don't think it is discrimination, like basic only discrimination, but sometimes it can be related to prejudice and some things we had in our society, like this is beautiful, this is ugly. Simple as that, you know. Sometimes we make it, in the past, it was very common to have this type of perspective, this type of idea, especially with black people or fat people as well, you know. So now we have more clearance about the subjects, and people are more open-minded, I say, and I hope that should be the future, even in a better way, you know. Yeah. What do you think, Lari?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you, Sarah, because when a person say, oh, I prefer a blonde girl, and okay, could be a personal choice, personal preference, but sometimes I don't know if the same people that prefer blonde girls see black people as a beautiful, you know, and sometimes this preference could be prejudice, you know. And what about you, Kuzaya?
In my case, I respect other people's perceptions about even about topics that I don't agree with. If for some people it's important choosing someone because of the body or because of the style that that person has, I don't think it is like this, but if for that person this is very most important than the personality that the person can have, yeah, I will say for that person, yes, you can do that, but for me it's not the most important thing. We don't need to choose the person based on this type of things, I think so.
Yeah, just to clarify something for you guys, Edo and Renan, the questions are like this, okay? We have different interpretations, is not made to only have a right or a wrong answer, okay? Sorry. And I was thinking, it should be your personal preferences, but the thing I'm bringing here, it's like you should maybe think about it, like why I have this preference. Am I being just am I being fair with my preference, or just something that I heard all my life that this is beautiful and this is not, okay? Then not to say I'm judging you because you like blonde girls, but just think about the reason you think like this. That's my point here. I don't want to raise a polemic here. That's important to mention. So that's next question. It's about question number 6. Let me see. Renan, can you read this one for us and answer?
Okay.
Mhm.
In your perspective, are people losing their uniqueness? Why or why not? Yes, I think so. Because mostly because of social medias. For example, I be seeing about all the social medias, and sometimes people want to be like this person, this artist, or like this singer, and sometimes the people don't think about yourself. So that perspective, I think so, because it's important to think about who you want to be. So and sometimes because of social media, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, and we are sheltered with many information. So and people can how can I say get this information and to have this information and to be this person. So sometimes I think it's a problem, and sometimes I think that they're losing their uniqueness. And you, Heitor.
In my opinion, I think the number of uniques are growing up because, as you said, when you was more younger, you used to straight your hair because probably you see that in television, like actress. And nowadays, it's very common to see people use your natural, beautiful. I agree with Renan. We have a lot of problems with social media, but my opinion, the number of the uniques grow up. You still have to choose something. If you don't have a basic, a strong opinion to have our style, but you have more types to choose or to follow. And nowadays we have like fat people, something then years ago it's almost forbidden to be a famous fat people. And I don't know, I think the uniques grow up, but the opinion of people to choose something or to have your own style is decreasing. You have more to choose, but you're not open to put your style throughout. Okay, I'm not following anyone. I will be like I want to be, in my opinion. And for you, Larissa.
Yeah, everyone has the same face right now, and it's so sad and it's scary at the same time. I think the social media is the violence. I don't know. I think the surgical procedures are more easy and cheaper to do, and poor people could do surgery, and it's more popular in nowadays, and I think it's too much at the at in the most of time, and it's sad and scary at the same time, you know. And what about you, Zaya?
Yes, I agree with you. I think sometimes we think too much about other people's validation before do something. We are always thinking about what other people will think about me if I do something and if I don't do something. But I think we need to be emotionally mature to understand that we need to live our life. If we will fail in something, if we will do something in a wrong way, we will learn that that way is not the correct, and we will take a lesson and try again and do the right thing. We don't need to be afraid of making mistake. We need to live our life, and other people is doing that with their lives. We don't need to worry about what other people will think. Of course, we need to make sure if we are doing something good for us. Yes, we need to think about this. But before that, we need to going on. That's what I think.
Yeah, very good points. I was here remembering something that, if I'm not mistaken, Brazil is one of the countries with the most surgeries in the world, like plastic surgeries, like to change something in your body, to lose some weight or something like this, to put implants on your breast. And I agree with Larissa. It's kind of sad because if you look at the internet, you see like I don't know, I wouldn't say 1,000, but a lot of similar people with the same eyebrows, with the same face, not the same face, but they try to look the same, and you see a pattern there. You see they are trying to accomplish something and to get somewhere. But I really like what Heitor mentioned about the references. We have more references nowadays, so maybe you can inspire yourself in someone, but in someone who's more similar to you. Like if you are a black girl, you can have other black girls to inspire you. If you are a kid with some type of you are a disabled kid, for example, you have influencers with this type of situation as well, this type of reference for you. So I think that's very good. And maybe Heitor is right. Maybe we can have hope because we have the diversity as well. Like we are talking more about it. We are allowing these people to get into the places, in the internet and get famous. That's very important. I really like what you said, and I think that's a great point to mention. Very good. And guys, I want to know about yourself now. Would you try some extreme transformation in your look, like, I don't know, cut your hair entirely or something very extreme? I'm seeing you guys a little bit used to a look, especially the guys. So I'm going to start with you, Henny. Would you try something very different?
No, just a haircut that went wrong, for example, but it was not my fault. It was fault of the professional, but not a transformation that I wanted. So I don't think so.
Have you never have cut your own hair, like a bang or something,
No,
to risk?
my own, right? No, I don't.
Not even before the pandemic. During the pandemic, a lot of people went crazy and cut the hair.
No, I have a beautiful girlfriend that will do that for me.
Oh, you're safe.
Yeah.
Very good. And how about you, Zaya? Would you change something?
Yes, I'm in a process. I'm trying to looking at myself with my natural hair because I usually use wigs because I feel more comfortable with wigs. But I'm trying to feel more comfortable using my small natural hair. Yes. And the next day you will see me using my natural hair because I think I need to accept myself. Yes, with my natural hair. I'm in a process. Yes.
It is a process for all of us. Like I remember all my cousins cut their hair, like they did a big chop, and I was one of the last ones. So it's not like about you should do it tomorrow or immediately. Take your time, and if you feel okay with this, just do it. It's up to you, of course. And you, Lari, maybe a side cut here on the hair.
No. I would like to see myself in a different look, but I am getting married in May, so I'm not do that right now. But in the future, I would like to do some lights in my hair. I would like to do this.
Yeah, amazing. And you, Heitor?
I'm trying to lose some weight nowadays. I think it's more it's not more easy to my style, but I'm trying. I took off the beard once, but it was so ugly. My wife hate that. And maybe 2 or 3 times I cut off my hair, entire hair, because spend more time. I don't want to spend time brushing my hair. It was so easy because I wake up just already brushed, but I'm not a fan of huge transformations like change the color of my hair or maybe like that, something like that.
Yeah, I can relate with you guys. Like I tried, I thought about it doing a side cut here to look stylish, but when I saw the comments on the YouTube, they said like when your hair is growing up back, it doesn't seem so good because that phase when your hair is growing back and doesn't have a good I forgot the word, a good size yet, and you have to maybe hide a little bit so the other hair can cover because it's not so beautiful. So I was afraid of that, not because of the part to cut, but when it's going back and you have to deal with a hair with a little bit weird in your head, so I gave up. I'm not very brave when it comes about hair. And maybe, I don't know, I don't I thought about dyeing my hair like red or something like this, but I was afraid it's gonna get cause some damage to my curly, my curly. So I prefer not to risk. But maybe someday if I get brave enough, who knows? So I'm curious about the next question number 8 now. Let's go. Do you have some information about your origins, like your ancestors? Please share with us about your experiences related to it. Larissa, do you know about Italian or I don't know, Brazilian, your
No,
family?
I don't have an idea, but I was born in Niterói, but the family of my father, my father was born in Campos do Goytacazes. It was the countryside of Rio, and this part of the family was totally white. And my mother's family is black or brown. And I am, I don't know, I feel I am a mix of that, but I don't know how to define myself because I am more beige. I don't know how to define myself, but I have a curly head and I have a big mouth and big lips, and but I don't know how to define myself. I don't know about my origins. I just know about where my family was born. And what about you, Ito?
Yeah, I know then my grandfather was Italian, and some months ago I tried to take my Italian visa, and I was looking for my parents, and it was very interesting because I found a book when my grandfather arrived in Brazil and subscribe your name. I saw his sign, was very interesting, discover about that, and start to create my genealogy tree. I think is that, I don't know, but you try to find your lost parents, and I start to send a lot of mails for, I don't know how to say cartório in English, but to take it's hard to talk about that, certidões is another word, and I don't have idea how to say that in English, of marriage and birth documentations to start my process, but was very difficult to find like that because sometimes they get married in a very small church with no papers. But I know my origins are Italian, and I think That's only I know about that. And for you, Zaya?
In my case, my whole family is from Angola. I'm from Luanda, the capital of Angola, but my parents were born in another province. There, they speak another language, local language, but unfortunately, they didn't teach us about the language. But currently, I'm trying to learn some words because my name, Kuzaya, is in a local language, and people normally think that I can speak in this language, Kikongo, but I don't, unfortunately. And sometimes I get embarrassed. Oh, you has a name. You has a name. You have a name in another language, but you aren't able to speak anything in this language. Yes, just the meaning of my name. So I need to learn more about my origins. I think so.
What is the meaning of your name? I'm
Uh,
curious.
yes, means usaya conhecer, conhecimento, like knowledge. Yes.
Very good. Mine is princess. I heard about it. I'm not sure it's right, but I'm okay with this. It's cute. I just need a kingdom now. Like I have the princess, but I don't have the money and the gold, so it's a bummer for me. But I don't know much about my origins. I feel like my whole family has been Brazilian since always, but I guess that's not so true because here in Brazil we are usually a mix of some cultures, but I'm saying that because all the names are like Santos, Conceição, very Brazilian names, or at least they sound Brazilian to me. So I'm not sure about the other origins. And my family side, on my dad's side, everyone's black, and in my mother's side it's a mix. My mom's a little bit lighter, but in general, I think the my dad's side has influenced me and my sister and my brother more, at least in the appearance, in the personality. I think it doesn't depend on that so much. Yeah, maybe you learn something by being surrounded by people with some habits, but the personality changes a lot of times. It's not something we can predict, right? So time for our last question. Let me see, question number 9 or question number 10. Which one do you choose? Heitor, choose one.
Well, last one, number 10. Are you actually open to embracing new styles or just acting like it? I don't know if I'm open to embrace new styles. I love my styles. And acting, I think it's a hard word to say that. I think I try to follow just my style, and I don't know, maybe try a little different sometimes, but not anything in relation with a huge changes, just a little bit ones. And for you, Larissa?
Yeah, I try to be more conscious about the trends because I like the fast fashion. I don't like I like to buy clothes that I know to use for years and years, and I don't like the almost trends. Yeah, and what about you, Zaya?
Yes. In my case, I am an open person. If I don't know how my mind will be next year or in 2 years, but if I saw something that it's beautiful and I saw that I can try, that it will be good for me, yes, I can embrace. I'm not close to. I think my whole personality is in process, and I can change something. Yes, that's normal for me to do this.
Yeah, and Larissa mentioned something about the fast fashion. It's very true. Like everything is being made to get to go to the trash, you know, to be wasted like in a very short period of time. And yeah, I agree with Heitor. Like sometimes it's not we try to be open, but with ourselves we can have some reservations, not reservations, but feel like, okay, I can go this far, and I wouldn't do this with myself because I wouldn't be so comfortable with this. But when we talk about other people, do you guys think it is more difficult or easier to accept these different styles? Like a person, I don't know, some guys, for example, you look at them and you see a guy, but he likes to wear like female clothes or something like this. Do you guys think we are getting more open to this type of style, or maybe not? What do you think, Zaya?
It is always strange for me. I'm not used to it. But I need to respect, yes, that other people's space and they can do what they want. Yes. But for me, it's a little bit strange. Yes.
Yeah, I think when we talk about the psychological factor, everything that sometimes, like I said, the style is not only the clothes and the choice, but it's an expression of yourself. And if you are trying to express yourself and someone judges you, you can feel a little bit sad and you won't be able to be yourself again. You know, sometimes these type of situations can happen. So I'm with you. Sometimes it's not something that I see every day and it's part of my daily life, but it's not up to me to decide, you know, so I'm okay. It's other people's lives and I should respect and be friendly as I am with everyone, because after all, at the end of the day, just people like everyone else, right? And you, Lari, what do you think?
I think our generation is more open to accept the situation, and it's, for me, it's totally okay. I don't observe. For me, it's okay. It's normal, and I know some people dressed like you said before, and I know some trans people too, and it, for me, it's normal. And you, Ito?
I'm trying to see like you and to see it normally. Sometimes we still have and make some judges. I think unconscious judges, because still inside us, it's hard to change this kind of behavior. But I try to think, if you are happy being like that, okay, continue that, because the most important is your happiness, and doesn't matter what I think about or I'm judging you, just your happiness is what matter for you.
Yeah, it's like the beauty standards we talked about earlier, like years and years listening that should be like this, and then we see something differently, and maybe your parents raised you in a way, so that's not easy to. I don't think anyone can be free from prejudice, like completely free, but we are a work in progress for sure. And guys, here is the link to survey. Please answer. I almost forget. But now you can answer and give your scores, share your opinions about it. I really like this conversation with you. Zaya, you are amazing. I loved your accent. Lari, you are amazing too. Really like to hear your ideas, your experiences, and it's like my favorite guy here, but don't tell the others. I'm kidding. Thank you guys so much. And does anyone want to add something?
Just thank you. It was very nice for me. I'm coming back.
Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing you. And I know this last question was a little bit harder to answer, you know, and to not sound biased or give the wrong idea, especially in another language, but we are here to grow up together and to learn. And don't worry, everything's gonna be okay. Thank you, guys. See you next week. And on Thursday, we have another meeting, Business English. So if you can attend, okay, join us.
Okay, guys. See you.
Thank you.
Good
Bye.